The French electorate elevated Francois Hollande to the post of president May 6, ejecting incumbent Nicolas Sarkozy. Hollande and German Chancellor Angela Merkel need more than a friendly debut in the relationship. Political change in France obliges both countries to reconsider their national and European strategies and to try to accommodate the new reality of the continent. Merkel and Sarkozy managed to put the crisis on hold and prevent a major Eurozone meltdown, but it wasn't quick or easy. The rise of Hollande to power suggests that Europe will not be quite so lucky this time around. There are several reasons to expect the first Hollande-Merkel meeting to be tense. During the French presidential campaign, Merkel openly supported Hollande's rival, Nicolas Sarkozy. Hollande, in turn, received support from the main German opposition party, the SPD. More importantly, during the campaign, Hollande pledged to renegotiate the fiscal compact, the end result of 2 years of tense European debates about how to resolve the European crisis. Hollande dislikes the austerity-heavy nature of the treaty, especially the degree to which Germany, via the EU bureaucracy, will be able to monitor the budgets of Eurozone members. And he's already under pressure at home, what with parliamentary elections just weeks away. He needs to look strong right out of the box. From the German point of view, the treaty was the culmination of a 2-year effort in which Germany was forced to concede mightily on issues of short-term budget constraints. Hollande wants more money, that's more German money, made available to help boost growth across Europe. The Germans feel they've already paid a high enough political and economic price to secure the pact. Any lack of agreement between Hollande and Merkel risks unraveling what tenuous stability the Eurozone currently enjoys. The first meeting between the two leaders will be critical to set the tone of the new Franco-German relationship. That meeting can end in 3 different ways. First, Merkel could just nip the Hollande problem in the bud. She certainly has the power to do that, as most of Hollande's proposals involve German money. Hollande is also a remarkably inexperienced politician who has never held an important office before. Should that happen, the current German-dominated system could hold for at least the rest of 2012. Second, and more likely, is that Merkel will agree to give some token concessions, allowing Merkel to avoid reopening talks on the pact, and Hollande can claim victory on the topic of growth. This would lead to renegotiations across the board, but only at the margins. Spain and France would get a little bit more time to get their budget deficits under control. Ireland and Greece would likely get a little bit more wiggle room on their bailouts, and even Hungary might receive more flexibility in its struggle with Brussels. There would be a vast increase in talks across Europe this summer, but in the end the structure would hold. This is something that Merkel has already indicated she's open to, but only so long as the fiscal compact isn't renegotiated. But there's always the third possibility, that Hollande doesn't back down from his pact renegotiation demands at all. This position is likely to generate a vigorous response from Merkel, who is not accustomed to taking orders from anyone, especially from a French president that has been in office for less than a day. If this happens, the relationship between France and Germany will be severely damaged, and the future of Europe will be seriously compromised. So far, the two powers have been broadly cooperative on finding a joint solution to the European debt crisis, and there isn't a European Union in any meaningful sense if Germany and France are not on the same page. Should Hollande force a reopening of the pact, then everything that the Europeans have struggled for the last 2 years goes right out the window. Whether Greece gets the next bailout tranche or even defaults on its remaining sovereign debt would be a footnote in comparison to a rupture in the Franco-German alliance. Luckily, we won't have to wait long to discover how this is going to go. The first Hollande-Merkel summit will be held May 15, next Tuesday.